In a quiet village there lived a boy named Rohan. He was smart, full of potential, and had big dreams. His teachers praised his intelligence, and his parents believed he would achieve great things in life. But Rohan had one habit that held him back. He wasted his time. Instead of focusing on his studies, he spent hours on his phone, chatting, playing games, and watching videos. He always thought, I have plenty of time. I'll study later. Then came the day of his school exam results. To his surprise, Rohin's grades were much lower than expected. His teachers, who once admired him, were now disappointed. His friends, who had been focused on their goals, started moving ahead, leaving him behind. When he got home, his parents didn't say much, but the look in their eyes spoke louder than words. Rohan felt ashamed, frustrated, and lost. He knew he had let himself down. That evening he went to his grandfather, a wise old man who had seen the ups and downs of life. Sitting beside him, Rohan asked, Grandpa, I don't understand. I used to be good at studies. What went wrong? His grandfather smiled and held up an old hourglass. He said, Son, the problem is not your intelligence. The problem is that you don't value time. Time is like this sand in the hourglass. Once it slips away, you can never bring it back. Let me tell you a story. The king who wasted time. Many years ago, there was a powerful king named Rajveer. He had everything: wealth, a grand palace, and the loyalty of his people. But he had one weakness. He wasted his time on meaningless pleasures. Instead of focusing on his kingdom, he spent his days sleeping late, attending lavish parties, and ignoring urgent matters. Whenever his ministers reminded him of his responsibilities, he would laugh and say, I have plenty of time. I will do it later. One day, an old sage visited the king. He warned, Your Majesty, time is your greatest treasure. If you waste it, you will lose everything. But the king dismissed his words, believing his power would last forever. But time waits for no one. Years passed, and the king grew older. His once strong kingdom began to weaken. His enemies grew stronger, his wealth began to disappear, and his health declined. One day he finally understood the sage's words, but it was too late. The king tried to change his ways, but the time he had wasted could never be brought back. He searched for the sage, hoping for advice, but the sage was long gone. Regret filled his heart, but regret could not undo the past. Back to Rohan and his grandfather. Hearing the story, Rohan felt a wave of realization. He had been acting just like the king, wasting time without thinking about the future. He looked at his grandfather and asked, Grandpa, is it too late for me to change? His grandfather smiled and said, No, my son. The past is gone, but the future is still in your hands. If you start valuing time today, you can still achieve great things. But remember, don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. From that day onwards, Rohan made a promise to himself. He created a daily schedule, focused on his studies, and avoided unnecessary distractions. Slowly, he started seeing results. His grades improved, his confidence grew, and he felt proud of himself. Years later, Rohan became a successful entrepreneur, inspiring others with his story. He proved that time is the real treasure, and those who use it wisely will always succeed. Final message: time is the most valuable gift we have. Don't waste it. Use every moment to build a better future for yourself. Because in the end,